God, dude, there's chapters. I don't want to read chapters. Chapter 1: The Birth of Tung Sahur. Once upon a time, there was a piece of wood. It was not an expensive piece of wood, far from it, just a common block of firewood. One of those thick, solid logs that are put on a fire in the winter to make cold rooms cozy and warm. I do not know if this really happened, yet the fact remains that one fine day, this piece of wood found itself in the shop of an old carpenter. His real name isn't known, but everyone calls him Master Noxa. As soon as he saw that piece of wood, Master Noxa was filled with joy, rubbing his hands together happily. He mumbled half to himself, "This time come in the nick." Oh, let me try that again. "This has come in the nick of time. I shall use it to make the leg of a table." He, he grasped his hatchet quickly to peel off the bark and to shape the wood, but as he was about to give the first blow, he stood still with a arm uplifted. Man, I'm really bad at reading. For he had heard a wee, tiny voice squeak, "Tung, tung, tung. Please be careful. Do not hit me so hard." What a look of surprise shone on Master Nox's face. He turned frightened eyes. He he turned frightened eyes about the room to find. Is that how you say that? He turned frightened eyes about the room to find out where the small little voice had come from, and he saw no one. He looked under the bench, no one. He peeped inside the closet, no one. He searched among the shavings, no one. He opened the door to look up and down the street, and still no one. "Oh, I see," he said, and then laughed and scratched his wig. "It can easily be seen that I am only. Fuck, dude. It can easily be seen that I am the only. It can easily be seen that I only thought I heard a tiny voice say those words. Well, well, to work once more." He struck a most solemn blow upon the piece of wood. "Tung, tung, tung, you hurt," cried far away a little voice. Master Noxa grew dumb, his eyes popped out of his head, his mouth opened wide, and his tongue hung down his chin. As soon as he regained his use of his senses, he said, trembling and stuttering in fright, "Where did that voice come from? When there is no one around, it might be a piece of wood that learned to weep and cry like a child. I can hardly believe it. There it is, a piece of common firewood, good only to burn in the stove, the same as any other. Yet, might someone be hidden in it? If so, the worse for him. I'll fix him." With these words, he grabbed a log with both his hands and started to knock about him mercifully. He threw it to the floor against the wall of the room and even up to the ceiling. He listened for a tiny voice to moan or cry. He waited 2 minutes, nothing. 5, nothing. 10 minutes, and still nothing. "Oh, I see," he said, trying bravely to laugh and ruffle up his wig with his hand. I can see, I can easily be seen. I only imagined and heard the tiny voice. Well, well, back to work once more." The poor fellow was scared half to death, so he tried to sing a happy song in order to gain the courage. He swapped the hatchet for a wood scraper and started sliding across the log, back and forth, nice and smooth. Then suddenly a voice giggled. "Tong, tong, stop it. Oh, stop it. Ha ha, you tickle me tummy." This time the poor Master Nova fell as if shot. When he opened his eyes, he found himself sitting on the floor. His face had changed. Fright had turned even Fright had turned even the tip of his nose from the reddest to the deepest purple. From red to the deepest purple. As soon as he recovered from the scare, Master Noxa looked at his tools and began to cut the shape in the wood of the creature. What shall I call him? He said to himself. I think I'll call him Sahur. Tung, 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 Sahur. The name will make his fortune. I knew a whole family of Sahurs once, and they were all very lucky. And that's going to be chapter one of this story. You know, tomorrow I'll read chapter two after stream. So don't miss out on that.